Sarah. Welcome back to the Nook, our space for 15-minute workouts when you just don't have a lot of time. Today, we're using equipment, which is rare for us. So I have dumbbells today. If you don't have dumbbells of some size, shape, or form, you can always use cans, you can use water bottles, or if you're traveling, I have been known to use my sneakers in a hotel room, and it just gives me what I need to focus on the muscles that I'm working. So we won't need them for the warm-up, but have something nearby. If you don't have anything today, that's okay. Pretend you're holding something. Let's get warmed up. We're going to start with a march. Nice and easy. Start to incorporate your arms. This will be a total body workout today, and yes, it's only 15 minutes. We're going to hit every piece and part. Widen out. And I'm going to show you no matter where you are, you can sneak in a workout. Doesn't matter how tiny your space or what equipment you have. We just happen to be using a little bit of weighted things today. Butt kicks. And you'll be amazed that in 15 minutes how much better you'll feel. Pause those feet, add the arms, a little squat in between. Realizing I'm going right out of camera, but that's okay. You know where my arms are going. Pause, move those feet a little bit closer together. If you're in a squat, hands go behind the head. You're going to squat it out, tip it over, peek over that cliff, and stand it up. So we squat, tip, and up. In your squat, all your weight is in your heels. You can wiggle your toes the entire time as you're in that squat. And then we tip with the hamstrings and stand it up. One more like that. And all the way up. Grab your weighted something. I'm going for my dumbbells today. We're going to keep those feet the same in that squat. We're going to incorporate a big motion to the start, right from the get-go. You're going to squat it down, suitcase squat, stand it up and bicep curl, palm space, and then press to the sky. Slowly reverse. Fight gravity and right back into it. So think low in the squat, palm space the entire time. And when they press up, and right back down. Now, no need to speed it up, but think full range of motion. I want you to think low in the squat. Focus on that bicep curl, and then press it to the sky. Keeping that core nice and tight, not swinging those hips to get those weights above your head. You have to swing, they're too heavy. Last one low. Bicep curl and extend it. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see my ankles. I want you to come down onto your knee and line up. Your hip over that knee, your knee over that ankle. Bicep curl this time, palms face forward. Tuck your toe and stand it up with bent arms. Down you go, maybe tap the knee and come back up with a bicep curl. Now bicep curl hitting the other head of your bicep. In that curl this time with those hands facing forward. Nice and easy if you're tapping that back knee. If you're not, no worries. Get as low as you can. Last one this side. And other side, switch it up. So once again, start down. You want to find that angle. Tuck that back toe. And then stand it up. So arms are the same. They bend on the way up. Like you're pulling those weights from the ground. That front knee is tracking straight ahead, right over that front ankle. If you're finding yourself a little wobbly like I am, I'm going to move my foot a little bit further out to the side. Widen that stance, give my hips a little more space and stability. Last one, and we're coming down onto the mat. So safely bring your weights with you, down onto the mat, and into a bridge. So bring your weights, they're going to stay on the ground for the first part. Hips will come high, arms will press high, arms come down, hover, hips come down, hover. So it's bridge each move one time today. So little segmented move. Lift the hips, press the arms, lower the arms, lower the hips. Last two. You got this. Legs are stay parallel. Last one up. Arms come down and hips come down lower. Turn it over. We're going to go renegade rows with a push-up. I'm going to show you the modification first, especially if you've never done these with the weights before. Your hands can certainly stay on the weights. If it's not comfortable, your hands will be on the inside of the weights in this modified push-up. So it's going to be modified chaturanga push-up. Elbows stay in. Come up, grab a weight, row one elbow, plant the hand, row the other elbow. Other modifications, up on the feet, push up, row, row. Any combination of those. You can have your hands on the weights and do the modified push up with the row and the row. Join me whatever variation works for you today. If you're modifying your push-up like I'm going to do today, my elbow's giving me a little trouble. Just don't cross your feet. Feet can stay up if you want them to, but keep them parallel. Or keep them down. Or tuck them under, do the full push-up. Making sure those elbows are hugging in through this whole thing. Through the push-up, they're close to your rib cage. Through the row, they're close to your rib cage. One more of this series. Leave the weights, stand it up, shake it out, and then safely bring those weights up with you, or whatever you're lifting with today. We're going to turn out those feet. Getting back into those legs. Hands, just like they did on the lunge, stay low, and then they're gonna row high. Now, notice where they go. My weights come up to my nipple line, my elbows are up to my shoulders, they're not here, so they're here. Get it low, and lift. So my feet are turned out, my elbows go wide, and notice where my shoulders are. They're away from my ears, they're not squinching up. Once again, slow and controlled. Heart rate can sneak up without jumping around. Excellent. Last two. And one. Hold those weights, moving those feet together. It's going to be a narrow squat. So we're going to go narrow squat. As you extend up, arms come out, leg comes out. Lots of balance. Don't let them fall back in. Narrow squat. Other side. Reach it up and reach it over. Now let's pick this movement apart. Weights in those heels. My kneecap facing y'all. Facing forward, not facing the sky. Arms, they can't go up to shoulder height, that's okay. Get them out halfway. But they're straight, even at the wrist. So this is inner and outer thigh. This is balance. Shoulders, back. All of it jammed into one efficient movement. That's what I'm all about. No one's got time to work back and buys on Monday, chest and tries on Tuesday. Not in mom life. You got one more each way. And relax it. Shake it out. Keep those weights. Combo this time, like we did in the warm-up, the peek over the edge. So feet, like you're going to do a squat. Arms up to your chest. Peek it over for a good morning. Back stays flat. So if I can't go this low, if I'm rounded here, I come higher. My back stays flat. I stand it up. good morning, and up. Holding those weights tight to your chest. If it becomes too much, setting the weights down. Sometimes our body weight is enough. Think I'm sending my hips back to close the car door because I'm carrying a kid and some groceries, and I only got my booty to close the door. That's where it goes, backwards. Last two is your back still flat, squeezing those shoulder blades together, especially at the bottom. Now we're out, we're gonna hold this position. Arms come down. They row up to 90 degrees, and then they both kick back. They slowly come down, and then they both kick back. Now whatever you're holding, if it's too heavy, you can alternate. Send one back to 90 degrees, then send the other, or totally put the weights down. I feel this with just the weight of my hands. If you're hugging those elbows in close, you're controlling the movement. It is a small muscle group. So you can do double kickback, you can do single kickback, or you can do unweighted. This is our last one with our weights. You've got three, I know, small muscle group. 2 and 1. Stand up fully. Bend those knees, set those weights way out of the way, and come down into the ground. We're gonna work some more core. No weights needed. The first one we're gonna do is a dead bug. Funny name for an awesome exercise. 90 degree those feet, flex your toes. Knees should line up over hips. So they shouldn't be in here. This makes it really easy. And they don't need to be way out here, that makes it way too hard. Let's make sure your lower back is glued to the floor. Lift the arms up. We're just gonna do the arms first. So drop the right arm, and then it meets the left. Drop the left, and then it meets the right. If you're ready, add the opposite leg. Left leg, right arm. Lower back is still on the ground. Left arm, right leg. So lots of coordination with this one. Knitting those abdominals in, training to those ab muscles to be flat once again. And my arms are so strong and long, and my legs might not drop as low as they used to. They can go 45-degree angle. The most important part is that my lower back stays on the mat because my abs are so knit in. You don't want your abs to be trained to puff out. They do that enough on their own anyways. We don't need to train the muscles like that. One more each way. And relax it, hug it in, give a little rock side to side. And then roll it back and forth, rock and roll it up. And we're gonna sit up nice and tall. Hands are gonna be behind you. I'm gonna show you the modification once again first. This one's gonna be, I'm gonna tuck my tailbone, I'm gonna pull my abdominals in. So I'm gonna tuck my tail under, and then I'm gonna walk out this boat pose with my hands behind me. And this might be enough. If you feel this through your core and it's hard to keep that abdominal muscle pulled in, keep it here. If you have it and you want to try arms out front and walk out the boat pose, walk it out. And then if you want to go all the way up and tap and all the way up, but only if you can keep your belly button pulled into your spine. You can always go back a step or two to appropriately work the core and train it once again to be strong. If you're a mom doing this workout and you have had babies, your core is not the same. So we want to train it to knit in all together with whatever variation you're doing. Maybe step 1 is as hard as you get today, and that's okay. You showed up for it. We got last 3, 2, and 1. Relax it. Send both those legs straight out. Little little hamstring opener. I take a little knee bend here because I have very tight hamstrings. I've had some issues. You can lay them flat, and just stretch out. It should be a good stretch, not a strenuous one. And then release, arms go behind you, open up through your chest. If you need more, you walk your hands towards each other. And then we sit up tall, we hug our right leg in, pulling in that, stretching out through that hip and that glute. And then extend the right, bend the left. And then find your way into a comfortable seat. This is where I thank myself for showing up, because it is not easy, especially when you're responsible for tiny humans. It is hard to find 15 minutes, but you did it. So we say thank you for showing up. Hands come to heart center. And if you've liked this workout and you'd like more, subscribe to this channel and hop over to Facebook. I have an amazing Facebook community called Time Out for Moms, Wellness, Accountability, and Support. If you're not already in there, we run challenges and do classes and free workouts and meditations each week. I would love to have you. Once again, I'm Sarah. 15-minute workouts from the Nook. Go have a great day.